Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. A dump off here to Bolden. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Khalif Raymond now. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Goff. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, they go Montgomery. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Garoppolo. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Second down, Jacobs once more. Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A big play looming on third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.